my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man. 100. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here. Yeah. Back taking in them motherfuckers.
Good people, what going on? This is your boy Allison West J Media. We are coming live from Allison West J Media Studios. And I'm joined by, you ain't got to lean in, bro. Just look straight ahead, bro. You ain't got to lean in. He fought on those, we look unprofessional. We late. Don't blame me.
That's why you talking about looking unprofessional.
You know what I'm saying? We look late. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? We looking late.
I'm just making sure good people.
Hey, turn on. You turn on. Volume down on it. Thank you. Huh? It's already muted. That's you turn the volume down at the top.
Hey y'all.
Oh wait, just a little technical difficulty. We back.
No real difficulties. We just reviving from the cold or the pandemic.
So what y'all been up to?
I got one beef that I need to tell. I mean, no, it's not damn the show. This is looking out for the show because I'm telling people to tune in to the damn show.
They get beat good people. That's why I was leaning in because I knew they couldn't see.
No, don't lean in on
Why
me.
you so close up? So okay, my issue I have with you today.
Hold on. We haven't technical difficulty. Just talk, man. Just talk. Let me get up and down and then. Because I don't want to sit in between.
Don't show them your ass.
What else did you want to be in between? Other than the us.
I ain't gonna say them pull up my pants.
Yeah, don't. Your ass down there made the Coco
There you go. There you go.
See, there you go. On your local couch near you, because he always doing some shit.
Y'all better thank us for saving y'all from that damn solar eclipse that y'all was about to damn see.
You been enjoying that look all night.
This is the Coco and Adrian show.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Big is too small for the energy that we bring.
Definitely. For real.
Okay, he'll be back in a minute.
Adrian, thank you for bringing us. She brought us some good old lasagna.
Well, that little measly piece of lasagna to her little French fries and where you get your McNuggets from?
Wendy's, girl, ain't nothing.
Oh, Wendy's, the lady who's dead. Let's see if she can still outbeat me.
What the address is? Don't worry.
Oh, that was good. That's good, Adrian. Lasagna good, girl. We did that.
It's a lasagna roll-up.
What is that exactly?
Nothing. Just take some shit. Instead of having long strips, you roll the fucking shit up for single people.
What you mean though? I'm confused.
So you know how you lay the lasagna strip out across the whole pan? Mm-hmm. You just roll it up and do individual rolls. But I'm gonna tell you
how do you roll it if it is you gotta cook it first to make it soft?
Yeah, you gotta cook it to make it soft. So cook it to make it soft. But I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like about the roll up. What I will have to do the next time is like put something in there to let me know where the noodles start and where it ends. Because when it was all said and done, like I put extra meat and cheese on top. So then I didn't see the dividing individual little rolls. So you might have like a whole roll and a half of one or just a half of one. So I'm going to do something different with that a little bit of time, like create some lasagna roll marketers. But for now, just eat whatever part of the lasagna roll you got.
Oh, you saying a mark like so you can mark?
Yeah, they were rolled up.
You'll be able to.
But when I put the meat and the cheese on top, I couldn't tell where the dividing point was no more. But I don't really think it fucking matters.
These motherfuckers in here eat. Ain't nobody trying.
I was gonna say I don't think it really matters.
About this ghetto mess that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Yes, we're sitting here eating because Joe Jackson. See, that's how you distinguish Like the real Joe Jackson from the imitators, because Joe would have had this shit together.
Joe would have
had this shit together. When the Jackson 5 showed up, it was showtime.
So you had like we ain't had no technical difficulty, right?
I mean, you should have all this should have been together before the show. We already was late, and now y'all see he's still playing with stuff. But he don't want no help though. Try to help him when we get cussed out. So
okay. Well, let's just do this then. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the gossip section. How about that?
I got some
we 30 minutes in.
Yeah, hold up.
Okay.
One thing I'm finna say is,
well, wait a minute.
I wanted Big to be on screen when I confront him about this.
Can you come on, Big?
Can you let me fit the camera? Because I ain't got nobody telling me what the camera.
Let me right to the back.
We telling you what the camera.
Damn.
They love you, Biggs.
You eating all? You went out with food, bro?
I'm about to eat your shit.
Damn, talking all over niggas' food.
Stay gone too long, and your food gonna be the same. Talking about over somebody.
So my issue with you, Big, is I don't appreciate you exploiting me for promotional purposes.
Damn.
So,
that shit didn't even work. It froze again. Now there you go.
You got rid of me for that. You about to go to jail.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you exploiting me for, you're gonna put my picture up with some damn pornography. Let me see. I have a reputation to
what pornography?
Uphold. You got a whole naked girl upside down.
Oh, you?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Girl, you ain't shit.
I see the,
You didn't see that, Adrian? You don't put me on here. But the other thing I want to talk to y'all about is Adrian. The other night, Adrian was pushing P.
No.
There you go.
No.
Listen, Big. Adrian was pulling niggas all night when we went to the comedy thing. The comedy thing was like really fun.
Just eat your food.
Oh, don't try to tell me y'all some
been
bullshit.
down. Been down, nigga down. He took it down. Good.
Put what down?
It's on another page. The one where you got me mixed up with the pornography.
I ain't got you messed up with pornography. That was you bent up on the pool table.
That was
with
money
all
don't
around
be telling
you.
people that shit.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Coco out here busting it on for a real nigga. And
I ain't got no tattoo.
Bust it out.
I ain't got no tattoo.
Bust it wide open and make you bring it back.
Yeah, well, we gonna bring it back to Adrian. Don't be trying to forget.
Bring it back.
So we go to the comedy club.
Tay, what's up, my boy?
We pull up.
What's up, my boy Tay? Hold on, Coco. Just hold on, Coco. We talking to Tay, my bigs now, right now.
We pull up.
Y'all gotta wait to be and get it right. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, Tay.
Are you listening to me?
No, because Tay.
I never listen to you.
We walking up to the club. I'm getting out the car. I hear her on the phone because we trying to see where each other at. She on the phone talking to some dude trying to talk to her. I get out the car walking.
What?
This dude done pulled over, parked his car. He was in a nice little car too. Done parked his car, got up, got out the car, trying to talk to Adrian. He was a young dude. Nigga looked like he was in his 20s, 30s.
He was very much in his
He was a young dude.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
Adrian turned him down. Then throughout the night, all night long, Adrian had them niggas on her.
But I'm gonna tell you something about that moment that I was really upset about myself about, Coco, and going forward, and how you and I will end up moving in the public eye with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I kind of got caught up in the moment of the unrealistic aspect of reality when you're dealing with people, right? Because what I should have did was I should have took that boy's information. And although I couldn't fuck him and light up his whole world, I don't know who he is. He could have been the next artist to get ready to blow. That he could have became a client and could have became one of the artists that was featured on our show. And while he blew up, we were blown up in the interim. So I feel like it was a missed opportunity, not just for fucking, but in the regard of marketing.
And but you know what? I'm glad you say that, because that's why, like, when people look at me now and say I'm out in the streets all the time, I go out a lot, but it's like I'm meeting people, I'm networking, I'm getting to know people. And then even like some people who in the past I would have been like, no, I'm not going to give you my information and that. But I look at it the same, like what you're saying, like this is an opportunity to network. You know, you never know what people got.
Because that little guy was adamant. I was like, you know what, go ahead. And he was in a nice vehicle, BMW truck, whatever. And I was like, I can't even see you drive off and find your dreams. He was like, you are my dream. And then he pulled off. He pulled to the side of the road and he got out the car. He was like, can you see me now? And that's
Tay, I'm not ignoring you. Say my bad.
No, we're not ignoring you.
Girl, shut up. I'm sick of her.
And that's
ass.
when he walked up and was like, "Can you see me now? Can you see?" And that's when you was coming up because I'm like, I can't even see you ride off into your dream.
That Adrian up there talking about.
But he
When
wanted
you walk
to be
up, Coco, he ain't gonna want me no more. That nigga ain't see me.
I said, Coco, hurry up
That
and
nigga
walk up
ain't-
so he don't want me no more. I
that
want him to
nigga
want
ain't see-
you,
he ain't
motherfucker.
see
You
me.
could want the thick figure, but figure out the small figure.
No.
God damn it.
Nobody want no.
He
Nobody.
knew what he wanted.
Look, that man. Look, you see how you pulled up with a plate. See how womanly you is, and how you put up feeding folks and being a woman.
I pulled up with a bottle.
This punk ass nigga
I
pull up.
pulled up with a bottle.
This punk ass nigga pull up with the thought juice, 4 niggas and a fry, and 5 pickles, and won't give a nigga a pickle. You know what I'm saying? Give me a goddamn
Y'all,
pickle.
these things so good, for real. No, you're not good.
Man, she pull up with fucking. She pull up. You know what I'm saying? See,
Why
Angels,
would
y'all,
you
we pull up.
freezing?
We pull up. Goddamn. We pull up. We have wing. We have lasagna. This side right nigga pull up with 4 nuggets.
I
So
pulled up with a whole bottle.
You keep talking about thought juice. We in our 40s. We like to eat. And look, okay, she's trying to get her drunk for what? So we get on here and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Are we freezing for them or are we just freezing with us?
Bro, this is professional. You're not supposed to point that out. Okay? You're not supposed to point that out. I don't know why you always think you just point shit out on the show. It ain't a little unprofessional.
How is that unprofessional? But us starting 30 minutes late, and then when the show starts, you still setting shit up. That ain't unprofessional. You know, what the fuck?
It's a conspiracy.
I'm just trying to understand.
All right, good people. For
tone.
those of you who have joined in with us, I want to say welcome. Are you gonna welcome us?
Yeah, did we do a greeting?
Nah, cause motherfucker ain't shit, man.
We greet.
Motherfucker ain't shit.
It's your girl Coco, the lovely, the one and only, your fave.
Mm-hmm. And it's Swag Girl over here with Swaggerlicious Media, bringing you guys the latest of the gossip that's happening in the industry today. And what I do want to talk about first, I do want to start off with there is a story going on with Janet Jackson and Keisha Pullum Knight. They are friends, or Pullum Knight. They are friends, right? And they have been friends for a long time. So a lot of us who have came up in the 80s and the 90s or the 1900s,
Look, bro, let me tell you, we'll be right back in 10 minutes. We finna kick somebody off the goddamn show. I don't have a fucking know. Okay? All these goddamn fake ass Oprah Winfrey's got on my last motherfucking nerve.
You mean fake Wendy Williams?
No. You good. You good, Snooks. It's this nigga over here. You know, for thing she shot Carter and Ball Hogger and can't. She went access to the platform. I can show you the email I sent her. 6 months. She never opened it one time.
He ain't gave me no tutorial. I need a tutorial. You can't just be sending me no link to no shit and then you want me to set it up. I'm not IT.
Okay, you know what? Finish your segment because you got your own graphic.
Okay. Well, excuse me, good people. I thought we were going to commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Janet and,
what I was going to say, and so with Janet Jackson, there's been a storyline going about that someone is getting ready to do a documentary of Janet Jackson's life.
Right.
So Janet Jackson and Keisha Knight Pullum are good friends, and Keisha Knight Pullum is wanting to get that winning role of playing Janet Jackson.
She dance.
I like her as a person.
Her.
I really do.
I love
but when it comes to Janet Jackson, and I don't know if I'm just being like super fucking biased because Janet Jackson and I shared the same date of birth as far as being a Taurus in the same day, but the ambition of a Taurian is very different. But when it comes to those two, can she pull off being a dancer and a singer?
That's
for
what
me?
I'm saying. And the singing part,
And I don't think so.
I want to say that.
The singing part don't even matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Lip sync.
I'm not trying to be funny, but all this goddamn loud ass black talking y'all doing, you should get in folk food and folk drink. That's why I just stopped. I just stopped fucking eating, man. I can't. Y'all got there keep talking shit. I'll wait till later. Fucking.
You the one set this shit up so
I'm sorry.
God
damn, I left my fucking camera at home. I'm sorry. I am a white to bring it back. She wasn't bringing it. Damn, I ain't even tell my son. Hold on.
Why you zoomed in on you though? It's gossip. It's supposed to be on Adrian.
It is me and Adrian. You're not in this segment. So what you talking
you
about?
ain't supposed to be in it. It's Adrian. Put your ass over.
Adrian, you're a little too close. You're a little too close. You're a little too close now. You're a little too close.
Let me bring you the gossip.
Slide over some bit.
You're a little too close.
I don't
You gotta get
All
on
right.
camera,
So
Adrian.
anyway, people, he's taking over my shit.
Right.
So let's get into it and let's get in it. And I need y'all people to start chiming in and having some things to say. So anyway, the first storyline we were talking about was Keisha Knight Pulliam wanting to play the role of Janet Jackson because someone has presented the opportunity of doing the documentary of her. Me personally, I love Keisha. I just don't think she's a strong enough character to pull off Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
That in a nutshell, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to another story because
She
I
kind of got the look.
She does have the look, but it's
it's
just like it's a lot with that.
You gonna
dancing
want
and the
somebody
singing.
to really be able to execute.
I'm gonna
need
tell
a
you
strong
something.
dancer
In the acting world, there are very few artists who can get in acting and get it off. Like Lopez, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston can go from being an artist to an actress, and you wouldn't combine the two without getting confused to what their roles were. A lot of other people, with her coming from the Cosby Show, never being a music artist, you can misconstrue the role and you can get lost in your interest with it. Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. If I want to remain interested, I need somebody who won't pull a strong character, not someone who has a friendship with Janet Jackson. I say remain friends, but I just don't feel like she can pull off the character unless it's going to be on Lifetime, and that's a 50-50 if people watch anymore today.
Right. Before your next topic, I just want to address on why are you looking at my food and looking at me? What's the problem? What, you got some shit on your chest?
I am available to be secured.
This is Swag segment. Swag, continue on.
Okay. All right. So then we're going to move on. And so we got Kraft Oscar Mayer, who is wanting to be a part of social media and anything that's going viral. So a lot of people are into the whole beauty industry in the world and what all it takes to be beautiful. And so what they are offering is where you take a piece of bologna, put that to your face. It's supposed to help you look younger. So bologna? Oscar Mayer, bologna. You didn't read that? Self-care, beauty mask, put a piece of bologna on your face. You didn't read that?
So you telling me they saying
I need you guys to become subscribers.
Let me tell y'all something like that, good people. If you trying to look like that, beautiful in me,
go on and put that bologna on your face.
You need a piece of bologna.
You need a piece of bologna?
Yeah.
What happened? You ain't in the frame.
Because you taking her out.
Because you on my phone.
Man, shut up.
It's my phone.
It's at me.
My phone, I don't know.
That's what my shit do at home. Remember when I be timing out on your
Something done happened. We gotta we working this bullshit this week. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. We got to show what's going on.
The show must go on, and you not a part of it. Here you go, Adrian. Keep talking. Keep talking. Go ahead, Adrian.
So again, we were talking about being skin deep and beauty quit. They just take a piece of bologna if you don't have time or you can't afford the other natural shit that's out there in the world to buy. Then just get a pack of bologna, slap that shit on your face, and you should be cute in 30 minutes. I don't know if it's true or not, but just try it. Right. The story is on Swaggerlicious. Go for what you know. Also on there, we want to talk about one of the co-founders of Pornhub, a favorite hub of mine.
Really?
I'm being very sharing and vulnerable.
Okay. Before you go any further, let's guess Adrian's category on Pornhub.
Who gives a fuck about my category?
I do. I think you're a midget. I think you like little midgets.
Fisting.
I'm abusive.
You said you like fisting.
I'm abusive. I'm angry and abusive.
So you like fisting and
Why do you say midget?
I don't like fisting. You the one who said midgets. You can be tall. I fist them all.
So
short, tall, I'll fist them all.
So she like rimming, fisting, BBC.
I do not like it. That guy pissed me off. Like I went there for dick and he tricked me into some other shit, and then I end up went from one finger to a fist to really beat his ass, not because I was happy. So that's not something I enjoy doing. You're not gonna have me in fucking court 5 years from now, like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Epstein, who's dead, or Gazelle, who's gonna spend the rest of her life. You won't have me in there. I did not enjoy that. I did it out of anger and disappointment. Anything else you want to know?
Go ahead.
You got the other view?
Do you see the other fucking view on the screen?
Somebody said bondage.
That was called bondage. Obviously, the shit don't went out.
We back, y'all.
after her segment. Go ahead, man. Because we're going to let Oprah handle her business, and we'll be right back. Matter of fact, Ben got on the show tomorrow tonight. I'm going to goddamn get away because I can't sit next to this bullshit. No fucking.
You can't go nowhere.
What's your next one, Adrian?
Okay, the next story I'm gonna do is going with poor.
I can't eat right now. Y'all talking.
So we had a co-owner whose house a decade ago, maybe 10 years ago, was $16 million mansion had burned down to the ground. So I guess they came to the conclusion of that fire. But hats off to Pornhub. That's kind of one of my favorite sites. What about you?
No, I'm an X videos fan.
Because he has a wife. And what about you,
Coco? X video?
It's a porn site.
So y'all gonna talk about me, but I'm more of a romantic. So I don't like hardcore porn. I'm more, back before like
you like NC-17 and softcore porn.
I don't know what that is, but I
like they don't really they just show. They don't really show no dick in no pussy.
Can you let me talk?
Why are you turning the camera? Now you out the frame. They're saving over. Go ahead, Coco.
No, I like. You remember back in the day how HBO, how HBO.
Yeah, that's no NC-17.
No cinema.
And it'd be like a whole storyline to where like
that's right above rated R.
Well, that's what I like. I like the whole storyline, the kind of like leading up to the
we call that
I don't need to
call
see,
that lifetime porn.
It don't matter. I don't need to see dick and balls and I don't need to see all that. I mean, if they show it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I like the soft and sensual.
I thought you would be a BBC fan.
What is that?
Big, black, and comfortable?
No, big black cop.
Big black cop. Anyway,
okay.
Lean in, Coco.
No, she ain't got to lean in. If y'all let me do it. You know what? Fuck this. I'm running the show today. Okay? Now, everybody come on me.
Well, Liberty Mutual, I did 23 miles.
Okay. Now, if you turn your chair
to get to this show.
I ain't trying to fix it.
Yeah, don't fucking fix us.
I just want the other you to come back in. Okay, finish the
We'll just sit like this.
You got anything else to say?
I ain't got a goddamn thing to say. Y'all the one running the show. I'm just a nigga here. Just a nigga here hitting the clicks.
I can't tell. We got all these goddamn interruptions.
There you go.
Okay.
So listen. So while we sit on the show, Coco don't need to be here.
You digging in your nose?
Yeah, I'm digging in my. You just digging your ass. Shit.
Gary Chambers Jr.
Who's that?
He is not a household name for you today, allow him to be tomorrow. So you will remember him from a couple months ago. He did this whole, you know how different communities will have the school board meetings where parents will come on. All right. So in New Orleans, he went and he started talking to the lady about who's on the school board, who was doing some things that would be frowned upon, right? And they were talking about a certain character, Robert Lee, who was very racist in his day, but they want to continue to have his statue. Anyway, fast forwarding and moving forward, he is now running for a Senate seat in the government. And he is coming out with the accolade of marijuana, how every 37 seconds, a black man is being ostracized in jail for weed that is now automatically from the same white people who, if they want to be named as the creators, are also imprisoning people for something that's about to be legally banned. So I feel like he's going to be a great candidate because if it rolls off into some other political things that's happening, we're looking to where even our own Democratic Party failed the Democrat, where they failed on the voting legislation. And what has happened is Black people have really officially lost their rights to vote and for it to be counted because what have just happened. And I'm going to just be real honest, and I'm going to tell you this. To our culture and our Black people who is listening to our show, and what I will say is get your head out of these artists' asses and pay attention to what's happening in your own community. And because there are various artists who are doing various things that are very influential. The only thing you should be requiring from an artist is to make sure you're entertained when you turn on your radio or your music element within your house and in your car. Who they're fucking, where they eat, how they travel, and what they wear should not be of no concern to us. And that should not be a marketing magnitude that makes me feel like I need to go buy me a goddamn Gucci shirt or Louis Vuitton shoes in order to feel equated or validated within our community. You have too many rights that are being removed and taken away because you're so super hyper focused on somebody who could give two shits less about you. And I'm going to say T.I., as a person of relevance, because the other night when you and I went out, I watched this man go from what I've seen him develop from being a guy who was an independent artist at BP on the old Bankhead Road, selling his independent music out of his trunk, to becoming a major celebrity, to all of a sudden just wanting to be appreciated as a person / comedian who gave us a whole hour of his aspect and perspective on life and the world the other night when we went out.
Right.
He was not being hounded.
Right.
He did not need 100 people protecting him from the streets. He was able to be a normal person in him. And what happened the next day is the world wanted
me, I feel like they just people.
but it's
you
a
have
key point.
You do have a lot of like celebrities and different people who come through there, and it's just like a laid back, comfortable environment. Nobody hounding, like you say. You ain't got billions of security. You know, you never know who you're gonna see, and it's always like a good atmosphere. So that was my little plug for the projects. Just letting people know, like they need, they need to get in there on Tuesday night now while y'all can before they start charging, because
they do.
It won't
and
like
you and I had a conversation
Yes.
about that. Like, let's get grandfathered in before that. And I absolutely love the bartender. Who you obviously
sweet.
had a relationship with. I
Yeah.
loved her. I'm gonna tell you,
always
one of
sweet
the
every time we go.
opportunities that I hated, I missed about that night from the beginning. In the end, it was cool, but in the beginning, what I couldn't appreciate about my my mindset. I was not on.
Yeah, you on.
So what I couldn't appreciate about my mindset was not remembering the face of Clay.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
And for nothing else, not because of Clay's work,
Right.
but just because at a certain point within that road that we all travel from, originators from Atlanta, there became a split in life. And Clay had some different things and things in life that affected him. And I had some different things that made us part ways.
Okay.
But I'll tell you about Clay and I. Like, it was 2 events I had that were major during the BET events, and the venue, whatever the reason, copped out. And I called him, and within 15 minutes, I was able to put on major events because of Clay on Peter Street, at 255, at Pearl.
That's cool.
Whatever it was on there. So what wasn't cool, though, is the other night when we sat there and he kept coming over and talking to you. And I was very respectful in the first introduction. But the one thing about me, when I move with women and they have male counterparts come, my whole mission is I'm not trying to intrude in what you have going on. I don't seek their attention. I just want to be polite.
Right.
And so all I was doing was being polite, but I didn't pay super attention to who it was until we left.
Okay.
And then when he ended up saying to me, well, I tried to give you a hug, but then you kind of played me off like you. And then I felt fucking bad because it's like, that ain't even my thing. Like, who the fuck am I? Like, I'm telling you something, every month I'm trying to come up with ways I'm going to make sure my rent is paid. Because I have not moved on the magnitude of who I am or the people that I know and the relationships that I have.
Hold on. Is this a vent session on the gossip
It is. Because I'm going to tell you something that's going to happen. For this show, when Coco and I move, we're going to move in such a different direction. I know a lot of people.
Right.
But I have not tapped on these people to do anything for me except for respect what I was doing. And they have always been supportive, but they have always come back and said, whatever you have going for you, let me know and I'm going to support you. But I never did that. And because I'm on this platform.
Why you never did it?
I just didn't. You
were saving it for now.
And it might have been. But some kind of way, in the way that I moved in childhood, and for a lot of us coming up as Black children when we came up, you were never raised to feel like you were first.
Right.
You was always raised to know that you were last, but be respectful and make your way silently.
Right.
I made my way silently, and it took me 20 years silently to make it here, but I always moved in the retrograde of somebody else. But today I'm moving in regards to me. Yeah. So if I reached out to anybody today, including Clay, and said, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing for me today. Right. Will you support it? He's going to automatically say yes. Right. And that's why I feel so bad that from the very beginning, I didn't realize who it was.
No, but you should feel.
But so much time has passed.
You shouldn't feel bad about that.
Well, I shouldn't. But I did, because in the end, he was like, well, I tried to give you a hug, but you kind of act like you didn't know who I was. Right. So I didn't really want to push, the stuff. But it was like he and I don't move like that, because I know that in the last minute, to my detriment, when I called that man, he said yes.
Yeah, and that's why.
So for me to give him a hug today, there shouldn't have been no type of resistance. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but I don't think it was. I feel like it was all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's a good, like we talked about before, I feel like everything happens in God's timing. You know what I'm saying?
And it does.
Like everything. So a lot of times, and I truly believe sometimes God, he hides us. Like he keeps us hidden for like the time until he's ready for us to be exposed, until he's ready to put us in place for what he has for us. So I feel like looking back on the fact that you weren't reaching out to people, whatever, that was for whatever reason. But I feel like now he's positioned you. I feel like he positions us and put us in places around people. He surrounds us with people, just like I say, I don't feel like it was a coincidence that I met Big. You know what I'm saying? Like it happened so organically, and everything took off like when we connected like this. And I feel like that's when God put people around you for reasons. So even with us, I was telling you the other day, the fact that all these people from your past, and the fact that I'm getting at a place in my life to where I'm being more social, because before I wasn't out here like that. So now I'm being more social, and I'm meeting people, and I'm meeting a lot of people that you've known. Right. You see what I'm saying? So that's not for nothing. I feel like the fact that we are connected now, that's a link for you to connect back. These people,
it's in divine order.
Yeah, and it's like for you to link back up with these people, and now it's the time for you to start speaking up, and you to start making those
play golf
and all that. Yeah. What the fuck that mean?
Because you have on a golf hat. I'm wondering, you say you meet these guys.
Man, so actually this hat I did take from a guy, but I've had this hat. I've had this hat over 6 years, and this is like one of my favorite hats because I just like the fit. I like the colors. Yeah, like I like it. I took this from somebody and he ain't getting it back. Never, but he asked for it back.
Oh, so y'all still cool?
Yeah, well, I told you this is my it's my ex that I still like keep in contact with from time to time, but we don't mess around. We don't mess around.
We just plumbing work.
No, we don't do ain't no plumbing. Ain't no plumbing.
I say plumbing with might need a look. No. That's great. That's great. Now,
okay, I do got come back in.
No. Everything's right. Everything's right. Everything right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It can only be one director of the show. It can't be second. Okay, now I got some things I want to
ask you. That you want to use my phone for the
No, I don't use that phone. This is good. This is good right here. Actually, they can't tell what's going on.
But we're too close.
You know what I'm saying? No, we're not close no more. It just look like we close. See what I'm saying? Because I'm not by you. I'm not even touching you.
I don't be wanting you even in my frame. You be taking down my.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to give a shout out to Andre Leon Talley, who ended up passing away. He was like a major fashion guru.
Oh yeah.
So he ended up passing away. Very unexpected. So any major artists, celebrity, actor, actresses, black or white, you kind of knew who he was. He dressed you for like the Met Gala, a lot of the major favorite.
That dude who's worked with a lot of the big fashion houses. He died.
Yeah. So
What they talking about? I just saw these little comments you ain't been put up.
Comments already been posted. You ain't been paying no attention. Now I want to get into Florida gives first approval for a bill created to shield white people from discomfort and guilt when speaking about racist past.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all.
But they don't want to pass the thing for voting. But they fighting and shit like that.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to fight for the right to be able to say whatever they want to say about black people, and you not have the right to end up countersuing and suing them for discrimination or anything racial. right? That's what they're doing. But at the same time, you have a lot of other things that are catapulting. Just like right now, we have the whole Democratic Party that turned on their own selves and vote in the voting right, in which they acted like and they proclaimed that they were so supportive of John Lewis when he was alive, but now that he is dead, and that's going to include Martin Luther King, who fought for the right to vote, for us to be able to vote, they're going to act like they are whatever they are. But I'll tell you who is alive. John Lewis may be dead. Martin Luther King may be dead, but they definitely fought for the right for us to vote. But who is still alive is Stacey Abrams. What I am going to tell you, and as our Black people and as our own culture, what I stated to us earlier, get your fucking heads out of these celebrity asses. Let me tell you something. From an artist, the only thing I expect to have good music when I'm in my house cleaning or when I'm in my car driving. Who you're dating, what you're eating, what you're wearing, and who you fucking should not be a concern. But what's going on in my community, and if you are a part of that, and if you are supportive of that, then I will support you as an artist. But a person who shares common interest in my community, I'll do it then. Right. But anything outside of that, quit fucking being ignorant. Because the same government party who we have known forever not thought of us as being people, you just had a man get on screen and tell you yesterday, well, the African Americans vote is just as important as everybody else, as though we are fucking separate. And it's not as though we are. They have always considered us as being separate. When are you going to wake up? So half of the people in this world, and especially of our culture, have went out because of some they listen to for the very government that they know is not for them. Right. And they did exactly what the government asked them to do, which to become a part of their experiment. And I get that. But what I'm tired of is I'm not going to fight the narrative as far as the people who have been vaccinated and who have not. But what I will say is get your head out the asses of celebrities, get it into your community, focus on what's happening. Because them right now trying to take away the right for us to be able to vote, that is imperative. And if you don't give a fuck about us voting, I'm going to tell you one thing that I'm going to do as a Black person of America, if that's what they want to consider us, I am going to get the fuck out of the USA of America, because this is no longer a place of the American dream. This is a fucking nightmare.
Stacey Abrams?
Fuck Stacey Abrams. That's what.
Who said that?
Ali Allen said, "Fuck Stacey Abrams."
How you say that, Ali?
Okay, wait. Where is that at? Show me that, because I think
that
may be somebody I
know. Somebody had wanted the phone number to call him.
And I just want to make sure before I go super off. But where is she at? Where you see it at?
You say before he
goes. You don't see what say "fuck Stacey Abrams." No, hold on. Don't touch the computer. You see it right now. You see the A where it say "fuck Stacey Abrams." You see that right there?
Oh, Ali Allen. And that's not a friend of mine, because I thought that was Ali, somebody I knew, because I don't even roll like that. So Ali, you can get your
Ali.
voice.
Why you Ali? Put in the chat why you say "fuck Stacey Abrams."
Please. And I definitely want to hear this, because I want to know if we're going to say fuck Stacey Abrams, who are you putting in place for us to fight for us for?
Tell the people why you
if we're going to say that, because I just really don't feel like you've been doing your homework or know your history.
Go to where say brand.
What is it?
In the corner, up on the comment.
And I love you, Tay Hawthorne. And I'm glad you love my point of view. And so anything moving forward until we figure it out, like I'm not super happy with what we have the political party talking about. And I need you guys within your community to really pay attention. We got a whole governor down in Florida who is wanting to pass a bill right now to allow white people to say whatever they want to say to whomever they want to say about whatever they want to say, be it the past, the future, or our current, without being charged with exercising.
Where has she been since Biden got elected?
What the fuck has Biden been since Biden got elected?
Where has Kamala been? Where has anybody been?
Okay, so let's get into that. Kamala Anderson was in charge of the voter right bill that did not pass in Congress. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to justify somebody's existence who is coming forth to fight for us right now, who did not even have a platform to fight for us for whatever year it is that Ali Allen thinks that somebody should have been fighting. What I want to know is how come your name hasn't become a household name fighting for us if you got so much to say? So don't come on this show trying to demean anybody who is really doing something for our culture in this race when I don't even know who you are.
Okay, so, but that wasn't the question. The question is, what is your what is the opinion on what happened about the voter rights bill?
She has been since Biden been in place. Let's understand how the white people work when they're in politics, right? Bush, who became not the father. What I'm
We don't
talking
want
about
to.
the
You
son.
said we're not
I'm
going in the
finishing.
past.
What
I'm
saying about
let's focus on
not
the Biden
about the father,
administration.
but about the son. When you look at his past, they had history coming up where he was in the military. He was doing all this shit to end up becoming a president of our United States of America. But when they really dug into his history, that man wasn't in no military. He wasn't nowhere during the time frame that they was trying to record that he was in there doing anything political for our community. He was just put in place because of who his father was, right? That's all it was. So when we talk about Stacey Abrams right now, what she was doing as
we're not talking about Stacey Abrams no more. We're talking about
that's what I'm talking about. They wanted to know where she was.
He said,
where was she at before he got in place?
I asked the question. Listen, man, y'all confusing yourself, bro.
What is the voting rights bill about?
Get out the celebrities'
that's what I'm talking about. Camilla was ahead of it. Okay, Camilla was ahead of the bill. So the question I asked was,
her ass. We ain't even talking about that.
That's what the fuck I was. That's the question I asked you. I'm not talking about him. I asked you a question. What are your thoughts on Camilla Harris being charged the voter right bill that did not go through? What are your thoughts on that? You went back and we had moved on from that.
From Stacey Abrams? I went down with Stacey Abrams because I'm all about Stacey Abrams. Kamala, I don't give two shits about Kamala right now. She's following suit. Her husband is making billions of dollars. So I'm talking about our economy. Stacey Abrams is here in Georgia. She's in Georgia. Where were we at for her? We didn't have to be nowhere for her. We just needed support when she came forward and she came to the front of, because it's Black people. Let's not pretend the forefront has always been made available for us to just step the fuck on
pause.
And announce what we want to do.
Pause.
Let's not pretend.
Pause. Okay, pause. That's your opinion, right? Now they want to hear your opinion. What's your opinion on the voter right bill that didn't get passed the country?
Bullshit. I feel like that was going.
We just lost John Lewis. Anyway. How can you desecrate the whole?
You already gave your opinion. Let her talk.
I don't care. I'm the white man right now.
You're not the white man. Stop trying to dominate the conversation. You gave your opinion. Let her give her opinion.
My teeth whiter than theirs.
All the time though. Like anytime, like when somebody put a post up. I wish I remember what it was, but like basically, I feel like that's what happens anytime. Like when Democrats or whoever get in office, I don't feel like they really be focused on what is best for our community anyway.
Do you know our own Democratic Party voted against us with our own voting rights?
At the end of the day,
that wasn't even that was our own fucking party that's supposed to be for Black people.
The Republicans are in charge of the House.
Yeah, so anytime it's anything.
But your Democrat are the people who made us lose the
We're coming back to you. Let somebody else, let us get out here.
Anytime any type of legislature, anything that is put out there to help support us, our community, our people, I feel like it never goes through, like it never passes. They always blocking shit. You know what I'm saying? So in that, like I'm not surprised that the shit didn't pass. It's fucked up. But I'm
gonna give you a perfect example.
How we started this conversation, and you talking about this dude trying to protect white people feelings with all that shit.
But
watch some shit like that pass. You see what I'm saying? Watch because
so y'all could say what y'all want to say about us.
Yeah, I feel like.
But then your Mitch McConnell got on and say that we have just as much voting rights as everyone else, as though we're different. Well, motherfucker, if we so goddamn different, give us our own goddamn plan. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying right now to our own culture. Get your head out the asses of these rappers for a minute. Like who they're fucking, where they're eating, and what the fuck they're wearing should not be of your major concern. Your neighborhoods are dilapidating before your fucking eyes. The reason why you're out here doing things against your will is because you don't even know who the fuck you want to listen to.
Why y'all putting these eyeballs up?
Who cares who they put on? But y'all don't even want to pay attention to who y'all listening to.
Yeah.
So come the fuck on. Like at the end of the day, y'all want to be racially acclaimed against, but then you want reparations. But dog, whose side are you on?
This is my opinion. My opinion on the voter rights bill is I feel like everybody that voted for Kamala Harris and Biden is getting exactly what you deserve. The chicken is coming
I'll
home.
be dead.
Okay, hold on now. You're not gonna overtalk me. You don't have a chance to talk to me. Let me get my opinion off, okay? This is okay. Everybody, okay. You're not a lawmaker. You're a nigga just like me in the line of vote.
But I'm a lynch my
okay, now listen. Now hold on. Now I'm not gonna overtalk you. You're a woman, but I will bow you. Now what I'm saying is, I think everybody who voted for them folk, you get what you deserve. What the fuck you thought she was gonna do? She don't send more Black men in prison than any motherfucker in history.
And that was the
What
first
the
thing
fuck
they
did
said.
you think she was gonna do?
That was the first thing they said.
They're not gonna take.
But we didn't
No. They're not gonna take her
Right.
ass seriously. You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying? Because you know what?
I'm
At
with
the end of the motherfucking day, they know she gonna ride with them.
But
And
you
she
know
riding,
what?
dog.
My thing is,
She
okay, I
riding
did get
like a
duped because I
motherfucker.
voted for them because I didn't want to vote for Trump. But what I will say is initially I voted for Bernie Sanders.
You gotta come in.
Like before, like when he was, you know, when they were doing like the
Because
running.
Bernie
like,
Sanders didn't turn into the snitch.
I love him. That's who I voted
Okay,
for. But
good
y'all-
for
It
y'all who
seems
vote for them,
black
but this is
folks
what the fuck they're
Vote
doing.
blue just cause don't be holding democratic politics accountable. I agree.
You're right. I agree, Tay. I agree. I definitely agree, Tay. Well, presidents used to be mostly quiet. Trump was the first president who was always.
But if we get into politics,
Obama
real
was
life,
always in the
and
news
real
because he was
fact
a rock star
is,
president.
when you
Biden
look
was
into
the
the
first
Republican and Democratic Party,
They have
Republicans
kinda-
started
I
out,
agree.
they were
I
black
agree.
men who were not for programs because what they felt like was the Democratic Party created programs that would dilapidate or make black people, our culture specifically, I'm not speaking for any other race, but it would allow our culture to become lazy. So that's why they didn't like it. So it was really black men who started the Republican Party. But our revolution was so strong and it was so relevant and it was so non-dependent.
So
right?
look, this is what I'm gonna say to Quack. I agree. I totally agree with what you're saying. But I feel like what happens is now that you've had like Obama, who's a rock star in office, and you've had Trump, who's been so vocal, it's kind of like they have shifted what the president, like who's sitting in that seat, they made a shift in what it looks like. So now when you got Biden coming into office, it's kind of like he has to kind of step up to the plate and do a little bit more. He can't be like the old presidents because it's been a shift. You know what I'm saying? When it's a Democrat in office, it's usually Republicans running other seats. Yes, and Trump was the first to have the House and Senate on his side all the time. Yeah, all Democrats started prison. Oh yeah, the prisoner. Yeah.
But I feel like every leader can only be led off the persuasion of his peers. Period.
I feel like as a
and
people,
so the more that the people support whatever it is that they're supporting, then that's the more gumption that person has to, and that's the more energy they have to move. Like Biden.
I feel like as a people, at the end of the day, where we are now, and because the world has shifted so much, when you're dealing with like social media, you're dealing with social media, you're dealing with all this stuff now. Everybody is so connected, and everybody is together, and this shift. To me, I honestly feel like we got to get out of this Democratic Republic shit. I feel like we at a place now. God damn it, let me get out what I'm saying.
Man, you gotta be able to multitask.
I already hit the comment. It's not.
I didn't see it. Oh, that's a fake one. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, I feel like
you want to be motherfucker. I hope you got how to run all these.
I feel like we as a people have to get out of the whole Democratic Republican, mindset, and I feel like we have to start. I feel like we need to start like putting people in office and voting for people who stand for what we stand for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Really taking the time to listen to what these people stand for, and not just listen to what they tell us, looking into their history and what they've done and what they've shown us, shown themselves to be, So I feel like we have to start paying more attention to that, taking the time to do that versus like voting for somebody because they Republican, because they red or they blue. Like that shit don't matter no more. You need to be voting based off of that person and what they stand for.
Yeah. And we kept it light as far as on the gossip and in regards to the regimes, as far how you think about that and racism.
Like Adrian said, we got to get more involved, knowledgeable about politics as a people.
Exactly.
I agree. Yeah. Shout out to Swag Girl, always keeping it funky, always raising the temperature in the room. Well, she's very opinionated. She's very passionate about our people. Make sure y'all go to Swagalicious Girl Media, .com, and make sure y'all follow her on Instagram, and make sure y'all always keep in tune. She's about the people, and she's not just talking it, she really walking. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Now, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Twitter.
Follow us all. Yes.
You ain't gotta do all that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, we apologize for our bootleg show.
Man, shut the hell up. You been bootleg. Tell about them tracks hanging out your goddamn head.
But let me
They
tell
got
you
that
this.
regular wig you got
While
on.
Biggs is figuring
Tell
that
him.
out, if we want to get into the conversation and the story that I did
Nah,
post
nah.
about a man who was enslaved.
No.
years.
We through with the gossip.
You don't cut
We
in
do
on
with the
her
gossip.
gossip. You
We do
don't
with the
cut
gossip.
in.
Yeah, gossip over with. We on
Oh,
something else
wow.
right now. We
Thank you, black man, for
Yeah.
still serving 40 years, even though
You know what I'm
slavery
saying?
been
We
open for 400. Thank you.
We back
Let's
on.
move on to the gossip.
We back on to the ratchet shit. Y'all don't got them ball
When
down
I
the
end
show.
up in Sweden and I'm talking to Peter, don't be trying to act like you want
fuck
to come
Peter,
with me.
You know, Big.
Fuck
and
Peter
he
is a
with
man
all
who's been
the-
enslaved for the last 40 years.
Well, he the dumbest ass motherfucker. He could have motherfucking left. Who the fuck gonna let him motherfucker?
This was a
Who the fuck-
main
who the fuck-
feature show.
Think about
I'm
this
sorry,
shit.
Peter.
They hit the motherfucking bitch you in 20
Tell
motherfucking
us your
century.
real
The
feelings.
goddamn sit in a motherfucking bar for 40 fucking years. Are you my slave? You can't go nowhere. I don't know a motherfucker. I know about this story.
Tell us your
You
real
don't know.
feelings.
That's like them girls.
I'm not-
that
I'm not
R.
sure
Kelly.
question.
That's like them.
No,
girls
don't do
that
that. Don't do
R.
Kelly like that. Don't do
Kelly.
Kelly like that.
Girls, you
Them
don't
girl
know.
Kelly Price
You
Saturday
don't know.
on Vlad TV. Them girl mama
fuck
Taylor anyway. Don't do like Korea about R. Kelly.
Not fuck
You
Peter,
two, we
Peter.
cannot talk
Peter
about R.
could've been
Kelly.
in there.
You two don't send me 4 emails talking about R. Kelly.
We
He's
done.
not talking about him no more. Now
Okay.
listen, what I'm saying is, can somebody enslave you
Well,
right
fuck
now?
Peter. Like,
I said,
fuck Peter.
can somebody enslave you on to my?
Fuck
No,
Peter.
but
Exactly.
Modern day
R.
slave.
Kelly can't
Fuck
lock you up.
Peter.
I ain't finna be no prostitute.
Phone
either.
lines
You
is
got-
open.
You have
Phone
people-
lines is open 470-466
Y'all come
1131
from Peter.
in 2021.
Yes.
Could you be somebody's slave
What do
unsexually?
you call prostitutes? I'm sorry to all
Prostitute
my
ain't no
women in the
slave.
street.
That's a hard hand.
No, but they can just make their own money.
When you out there tricking, when you out there
Okay,
tricking,
wait. So it's slavery or prostitution by trafficking and against your will better
when
or
you out
worse?
there tricking, and a dude come with his 40.
That is so
Right.
fucked up.
He
That
got
is
you for
so
28 minutes.
fucked up on so
Okay,
many levels.
how long do I got to give you?
28 minutes for $40.
Ah,
She need a new. That's why, ladies. That's why y'all don't need no pimp. Y'all need. I cannot.
you know why I don't
Y'all
know?
better not be giving nobody no 28 minutes for $40.
Okay, but
Okay.
you know why I say it's fucked up? But y'all go work on these white man job for a whole hour for $20 fucking dollars. But I'm gonna give you 40 for goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you goddamn 40 for half the goddamn time. Black women is confused and they fucking retarded.
You got a point. You made a point. You made.
But I ain't got it. Okay.
I'm saying, don't be clapping for
I guess
that
that's
shit.
why we're single.
Don't be clapping for that
I'm
shit.
just saying.
You don't know your lunch
But
break
we ain't
hours.
gotta be letting nobody all up in our goods. and
Damn,
shit.
bitch.
For
Shit,
that hour,
yeah.
they not. We
They make you stick yourself. They make you goddamn. What was Shaw got to say?
Well, we gonna move
You get
on.
oh,
then. You
if
can fuck up
Sean
that
say you gonna
whole
give
story.
McDonald's,
You gonna
Rashawn
give
say
McDonald's an hour for $9?
I can't stand
Yeah.
y'all.
Goddamn right. You gonna get winded. Now, a man trying to get in your box for most men don't last for 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes you can make $40 fucking dollars. But you go there, let a motherfucker threaten you, let a motherfucker talk shit to you.
No, just celebrate
You let a motherfucker talk shit to you, let a motherfucker beat your ass. Got that motherfucker threaten you, make you take a
That
COVID
is
test.
nothing what
Do
we
all
said.
this shit for 20 and under. And B put up and say, listen, Shaw.
That is not the same thing.
This is
That
Shaw.
is not the same.
I
Y'all
got,
wrong
you
for
know,
that. Shard killed them. No, he don't be supporting that. I mean, Shard made a point. Y'all making a point, but you
To
let
who?
somebody into your soul. You know what I'm saying? In your
I
spirit
mean,
for $40.
From
like
the bottom
no.
of your soul
No, and then you talking about ain't nobody finna be getting fucked for
into
8
the
hours.
upper
Hey,
echelons
that's a whole
of your
shift. Who
soul.
finna be getting fucked
So
for
they
8
enter
hours
from
for
the
a shift?
bottom and they
Listen.
get to the top.
Listen, you ain't got to
free.
fuck with 4 times. You make you
double
you-
it.
In one
that's
night or
120.
overall.
That's 120.
You work
You make
part-time and
$120 a day. That's damn near $1,000 a week. And
Ladies,
so with $50,000 a
you
day,
can also-
you work.
Wait, we talk about a week
You
or
can
one
also
night.
go be
What?
a server or a
No,
bartender
you
or a
fuck. Listen,
waitress,
you fuck 40
and you
hours.
can
You
make
fuck 3
that
times
same
a day.
amount of money.
You know what I'm saying? You work
Okay.
5 hours a day. You
Okay.
make $1,000 a week. You know niggas gonna tip you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Niggas gonna tip you. So let's say you're gonna make $1,100 a week for
Okay.
5 days.
Okay.
You make $60,000 a week.
Okay.
$60,000 a year.
Okay. All
You got
right.
with free weekends,
Okay.
you can pay for your own benefits.
But you gonna need them benefits because you talking about by the time you've been
We
ran
talking
through
about
like
when you
that,
gotta
your
masturbate though.
shit funky, you got bacteria infections, you're irritated, you're probably itchy, your shit stretched out, your shit ain't
Man,
feeling
y'all
like
out here
you
fucking these
you
dick
sold
niggas
all
anyway.
kind of
Y'all out here fucking
I'm not
these
itchy
niggas
or
that
funky.
bumping up against your cervix, putting the juices out your
I'm
cervix,
not
mixing up in
itchy
your
or
goddamn
funky.
pussy any fucking way. Why not get
Only
paid for that
fucking
shit?
me.
And you know what? Let me say that. Let me say that. Let me say that. Let me say that. Lean back. Lean back. I need my camera time. Lean back. Y'all more like a fucking these whore dick ass nigga beating your cervix in. Then you want to sit down. Then you got to marry me. I need a ring on my finger. What? So you mean tell me I gotta rebuild this goddamn house?
Ain't
shit
saying
won't
that
that
if they seen the show last week, they know that heads will be motherfucking
You know what I'm saying?
decapitated.
Nigga gotta rebuild a goddamn house, the walls, all this shit. Then
Me and Coco just
Then
got
to
our
my
heads
girl,
back
I don't know if I
delivered
want him.
yesterday.
And then
See,
for
from
you,
the last week's
You
show.
just proved my point.
And
though.
we just
that's
so
why,
hard.
ladies, that's why y'all don't need to be out here giving y'all shit
But
on
listen,
$40.
you just
though. Said your
at
walls
least
gonna
you'll
be
have
knocked
some
out.
money.
No.
But most of y'all broke as a
How long
most
that's
of y'all
gonna
broke as a motherfucker. Ain't got no money. You another goddamn bill with a wore out pussy, a loose asshole. You ain't got your back teeth, and you got goddamn about 3 or 4 children.
Well, not having your back
You got
teeth,
one more
and not having
compliment?
teeth might not be a bad thing, ladies. That might be the
Yeah,
backup
niggas
plan.
like a
When
bitch
your
with no
walls,
teeth.
When your walls fall down and your asshole spread, like your no teeth might be.
Hit Rubber Shaw say,
That shit might be a lifesaver for you.
They don't want the no teeth.
Sell that.
His little nasty ass. He always got something.
Oh, don't talk about Shaw, the motherfucker.
Yeah.
God.
He always
No.
got something to say. Everybody study him.
So,
Go to the gas station
Rashad,
with
what
your
would be
big
a
ass truck.
responsible way to sell you for a
Nothing.
female to sell their cat?
Y'all call in
What is-
470-466-1131. I paid my phone bill. I got to pay my somebody. I paid
So
somebody.
y'all want to go into this relationship?
Yeah, let's go into it because Vision cut me off on my gossip. So we good.
So hold on, let me let her know what this phone number is.
But I will say until Coco pull up anything on a relationship is y'all in the community like please fucking like super put your attention on something else. Like you cannot care about what the celebrities and entertainers in Hollywood are doing that much more than what absolutely pertains to you. Your rights and your freedom is actually at war right now. And you're not even in attendance to the fucking party. You have no idea. So like step away. And the one thing I appreciated Coco when we went out about T.I. is that I could remember him being an artist to where he had hundreds of guards around him. He couldn't go nowhere, whereas there was the people trying to tear him down as an artist because they just wanted to touch the remnants of his garment because of who he was as an artist. But that night when we went out, that man sat up there for an hour. Like we got bored to tears, and then we laughed, and then we was happy for him. We was bored again,
He did
and then
good,
we was
but
happy
he
for
went
him.
on a little too
But it
long.
was an hour. T.I.
T.I. did a whole stand up.
But nobody tried to rip him off the stage or assassinate him like he was Martin Luther King.
Y'all better pull up.
They allowed him to just be
You never
him.
know who's gonna be
So
there. You
get
never know
your
who's gonna
head
see.
out. These people are
So T.I.
they're
let me tell
real
y'all
people.
something.
T.I. did a whole.
If T.I. could get on that
hour.
stage for an hour, Big can get up.
No, you can't. No, you can't. They're gonna boo your
And
ass
the
off.
next day, what came out was him talking about.
See how you hate on me?
No, that's not why. Because everybody else get booed off. Like they went.
Call, are you there?
T.I. I feel like T.I. made it because
Call, are you there?
He did good.
He did, but the
We gotta
next
call
day,
him.
see how they did.
Call, are you there?
They don't
Hello?
pay our bills. It's free. Who were you?
That was your fault. I was
They
trying to
hung
get your
up?
folks on the phone.
Oh, well,
No,
Well, if you
no,
wanna play,
my
we
bad. They'll call, tell them call back.
Call back.
Call back,
people.
caller.
So
If you call
she
for
said he
my
called.
son,
You hung up.
yeah, because
You
you rude.
I'm trying to tell y'all be quiet, let them folks try to talk. Y'all want to talk to somebody.
Okay,
So if I
everyone,
talk loud,
we
we
have
yelling
to
at.
send
If I say you gotta
this
call, you don't
line.
just do what you want. So we're gonna have to stroke show. We not what we doing.
I'm
You
telling her
see
to call
what
back in
Trey-
1 minute. I need to. Okay, y'all. So the relationship question was
No, I don't
basically:
want no hug. I need
asking,
respect. That's something totally
is
different.
it okay to still stay in communication if you're in a serious
Oh,
relationship? Can you stay in communicate? Is it okay to stay in communication with an ex that you had sexual relationships with? So is it okay to keep in contact with that ex? And if so, are there boundaries, and what are the boundaries that need to be set in place when talking to that ex? Like, is it okay for that ex to be able to call you at any time of day or night?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the boundaries, and is it okay? So y'all call us, let us know, and I'll let y'all know about some of the.
And until y'all call in, let me be the first to answer, and I will tell you that you can have a friendship with a person, because at the end of the day, as a human being, we're all human beings, and we have that type of energy with each other. But now, when it comes to boundaries, as far as you calling me anytime after 8 p.m. or between 7 a.m., no, do not call me, because that person, my significant other, you need to have somebody else you can rely on for those times of the hour.
So what if is there a certain minute, like, is it okay if they call you before 8, if they call you at decent hours, but say they calling you 3-4 times a week, is that okay?
The times and the matters is not most important. And sometimes I think we extend our attention to the regimen or the agenda, right? If it's somebody that I've been friends with for 10 years, but we've never fucked, and he wants to call me at 2 a.m., then
it's a sexual relationship.
I'm gonna tell that friend, if it hasn't been sexual, don't call me between these hours, because we're friends. If it's been a sexual thing, the only reason why you can call me at them hours is because at one of them points in between time, in the meantime, you can come over and we can fuck. But not all my friends is on that type of a regimen. So that's why I'm saying, like, for some people, if I'm not on that regimen with them, all right, we're eating dicks over here right now. We're not even talking about this. We're eating small penises, and we're going to go on to him, because he don't eat them. Yeah. Go on, Biggs. What do you got to say?
What about if your bill and your ex you reduce money?
Well, let me tell you this.
So we got a question. Quack said, what if, y'all answer this question too, what if you owe a bill, y'all, you leave a relationship, and you ain't finished paying off that last cable bill, phone bill, and your ex calling you about the money? Like, is that you asking?
Well, you just need some money anyway.
Or they just need, you don't need to be calling
back. Well, call me, because all of y'all exes, I need the money. But one thing I can say is, throughout my whole entire life of all 48 years, I've never had a man pay not one bill, not do anything. Because even on my first dates, when I go out, I generally pay the bill, and that's intimidating, so I don't usually really see them again. I can't wait to have somebody pay a bill for me.
Yes, we did.
Huh? And it's definitely me, because I don't want to put no pressure on them.
Thank you for taking
so it's definitely me. But I can't say I ever had a man to pay my bills.
Call,
I don't know if that's something to be happy about or not. But
hello,
I mean,
why your speaker keep going off?
He ain't pay his bill.
That's a motherfucking lie.
You got to pay a speaker bill.
Hello? Hello?
He looks like everything.
I'm going to tell her to call my phone.
It's somebody y'all know.
There you go. Hello?
You want me to get into another gossip subject?
Okay. You do have a little patience, big dog.
Okay. So
there you go. There you go, Carla. We can eat.
This my boo, Kimmy.
But let her introduce herself.
Shut up.
Yes, this Kimmy.
Yeah, okay. What's your name, Carla?
She just told you.
If you be quiet, we want to talk to her, not you. Your name, Kimmy. Kimmy, what's your comment or question?
Well, my comment in regards to the topic is, I feel like two grown adults in a relationship with effective communication should be able to still be in communication with their ex, as long as there's respect and boundaries within the relationship.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't be calling me after 9 p.m.
So Kim, we got someone wants to know why. Like, why do they need to be in communication?
At the end of the day, we're all grown adults, right? Mm-hmm. So when you start a relationship with any person, in the beginning, you let them know what's the breaking point for you. So if we haven't discussed that, and it's very dependent on the couple. If I have a problem with you communicating with your ex, that's something I'm gonna let you know in the beginning. And if that's something that you can't do or you're refusing to do, then I know I can't entertain a relationship with you. So I feel like in the beginning, you have to have the proper communication to let them know what you will take and what you won't take. And at the end of the day, you can't control who someone communicates with, especially when they're paying their own bills. And you have to have the trust there that, hey, listen, that relationship is over. They're just friends, and what we got is solid. So it's about the communication, the trust, and the honesty.
Okay, so I totally agree.
Like, I know a lot of people.
Hold on.
So what if I'm in a situation like that? Like you can't hold me to the same standard because I know people everywhere. So
well, I think
what if it becomes that I got friends everywhere that I'm in contact with? I've had a lot of exes though. So if you can handle that, then cool. But if that, then we need to be in a part of relationship. That cool.
We got somebody in the studio. Quack. He's saying like I'm sorry. He was just saying like he has a lot of he's well known and he has a lot of friends and different things. But I think what she's saying basically, and I agree, I think for what she's saying for the most part is in the beginning of that relationship, y'all need to have a conversation about expectations. You see what I'm saying? So like somebody like if I say in the beginning, hey, I can't deal with nobody keeping in touch with their ex, and if you know that that's what you do, then we need to go on and call it quits. Or vice versa. If I say, hey, I like to keep, I got one of my closest friends is my ex, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't handle it, and we'll cut that cord early so we won't get too involved or too deep. That's what you're saying pretty much, Kim, right?
Exactly, because a lot of times what we tend to do is we don't address issues or boundaries when we first deal with a relationship or start in a relationship because we're scared that, we're going to get along. So we start taking things and then we wait till we get serious in a relationship and then we come in and say, well, I don't want you to do this and I don't want you to do that. Well, I don't like this and I don't like that. When you didn't state that in the beginning.
Right.
So you have to be upfront about what your expectations are in the beginning of the relationship or when you all are dating. So you'll know, hey, we can keep this going or I'm going to holler at you.
I totally agree. Okay, Kimmy, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. I really, truly appreciate that feedback. I honestly agree. I think communication is like the most important thing, period, in a relationship. I think it's good for couples to communicate clearly in the beginning and throughout the relationship because sometimes shit change. I feel like sometimes, you might sign up for something in the beginning saying, I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, oh, okay, I can handle that. That's cool. But once you actually get into it, you might not be as cool about it. And I feel like that's when it's time to go over and have a revision of that conversation and y'all terms of agreement to see if it's still something that you can deal with or willing to deal with.
Or the terms of agreement that you have with yourself.
Yeah. And Tay Horton said he agrees with you 100%, Kim. He said, but you should be able to explain and listen to why y'all still communicate. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and that's a part of the communication. Hey, listen, we still good friends. We didn't end on bad blood. Sometimes, she call and check on me or I call and check on her or we
Whoa, you gay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you said sometimes I call and check on her, she called check on me. So
no, I'm saying the dude is saying sometimes he may call the ex or she may call.
Excuse him, Kim. His mind always got to go.
I'm just asking straight. I'm not excuse your ass. He got down these pickles won't share with no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? No. You gave Adrian one for you gave me, and I asked first. So I ain't no motherfucking left though. I ain't sucking the shit.
You the one want a pickle to suck on.
I don't suck on pickles. I eat them. I eat them. Anyway, we getting off topic. Miss Kimmy, thank you for calling in. I'm sorry.
These are some good little pickles.
Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you, Kim. You too. Thank you. Where you get these pickles from?
Walmart. They be selling them in the pack. They got a bigger pack.
But
that's the only thing I don't like about it. If they don't give you that many. Like in this pack, you might get a good 10 little bit.
So we got another caller.
Okay.
Caller, are you there?
That's my boo.
Oh. Okay, this her boo. Okay, here we got it.
No,
Here's her boo.
No, I actually thought it was Heather. Heather supposed to been calling in. I told her.
This her boo. So boo, introduce her to your boo. What's his name?
I thought this was Heather calling.
What's his name?
I thought this was Heather calling. Who is this calling? You can be my boo.
This who?
Okay, JR.
What's up, JR? Okay. Now, JR, no, he know you. This JR your fault. What's up, JR?
What's good?
So, what is your comment on the subject?
Where did she get this play?
I think it's a double-edged sword, actually, because
You say what, sir?
It's a double-edged sword.
If the ex is calling your girl, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but when she have a problem with your ex calling you, it becomes a tip for tat kind of thing.
I think it's all about confidence. I think it's all about sensitivity. I think women want to be allowed to communicate. Can you stop finger fucking the plant, please?
You know why?
Because I'm about to curse his ass out. I'm like,
no, but you know what? You know why it's different with women and men. I'm gonna say this.
I wasn't finna make my statement.
Okay, go ahead.
This motherfucking rapist of this plant over here.
Focus on your.
You know what I'm saying? So I think women want to be allowed to talk their exes when they want to, but then it surely call you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might go link up for lunch or something, or admit they head is an issue. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand why.
Which I'm finna tell you why, JR. Okay, so the problem is women. I feel like we trust ourselves, but we don't trust y'all. So like for us, I know that
we trust ourselves.
I know most women, we know that we can contact some because we ain't trying to fuck multiple dudes. We not trying to be ran through by multiple dudes.
Not every woman, but some of them are.
Well, not all, but most. I would like most, and so I'm just saying, speaking for those who don't. You know, like we know that we can communicate with our ex, like, and it's nothing. But then when it comes to guys, like we don't trust y'all. Not only do we not trust y'all, we don't trust these other females. Because a lot of times, like for me, when I'm done with my ex, I don't keep in contact with my exes, especially if they're in a relationship. But I don't keep in contact with my exes.
Have you ever double dipped with one of your exes?
We talked about this in the show.
I'm asking really for the damn caller per se. Have you ever double dipped with one of your exes?
I have. But
while in relationship?
No, I haven't. And that's one thing. I'm not trying to be no side chick to no nigga I was the main chick for. That's stupid.
We got to come in. What you talking about?
But my point is, JR, like I feel like women can't
see how difficult this shit is.
Yeah, but you
got to answer the phone call, talk on the phone, read comment. This shit difficult. Why you talking?
It's not that.
What we're dealing with this guy independent.
No,
the
comment gonna get up. The comment gonna get up when I
want to watch you work. You talking all this shit? Handle the comment. Answer the caller. Go ahead, Jay. I will let Ratchet tonight. We drinking. What we drinking tonight?
I'm gonna answer on my. I'm sorry, JR. Forgive me for this.
She over here fucking the damn plane. I'm sorry, JR. There's some ratchet shit going on.
But I'm sorry, JR. But no, all I'm saying is like because we don't necessarily all the time trust our guy. Like if he's done things to make us not trust him, and we don't trust females because you got a lot of females who are on the bullshit when they see that you're in a new relationship and you happy or you know and you treating this girl right, she might just be keeping in contact with you because she's trying to slide back in. And honestly, I feel like men are weak. So if a woman is trying to slide back in on the slide, I feel like you might be tricked into.
Can you post the comment
doing so? I'm about to call you out.
I think that goes both ways. I think women are weak too because I got sisters and I've seen some foolery before. So.
Yeah, you say you seen some foolery before?
No, he said he thinks women are weak too. So we're done with him. Thank you for calling in, sir.
I understand. You're right, JR, but you know what? You right with what you're saying. Like maybe
that women are weak.
No, I'm not saying.
Well, that's what he said. That's
Big, you about to make me go.
Man, take down the goddamn because you know fuck that. When I be goddamn doing this shit, you don't got something to fucking say. Goddamn it, take the comment down. Take the comment down.
But you're not gonna tell me and Coco we weak women on our shows. Now, when you tell us that, you will get hung the fuck up on. So anybody who wants to call,
don't listen. Then they talking about you a man. All men get respect. If these women call you talking that shit, I hang up on their ass. We ain't going out like that, JR. JR, thank you for calling, man. We got other callers calling in. We appreciate that. Anything else you want to say?
We'll hang up on you.
Huh?
Don't call us with no weak shit.
Hold on, let the man talk. Woman, we don't hear nothing from you.
On the phone?
Yeah, what you got to say, my good brother?
Who's disrespecting who?
I don't think nobody did. I don't think nobody. I agree.
It's
with
me, Swaggerlicious. It's me. If he want to be mad at me, not Coco.
No, I think. No, he's just asking the question, like who's disrespecting?
Yeah.
Yeah, we dialogue. She just a little drunk, man. Please.
No, I'm not. As a woman, I just feel like men are generally they're okay with disrespecting us, and then they want us as
she ain't had no dick in 5 years. She a little bagged up. You know, we missing goddamn callers, okay?
Because you let people finish.
No, because she ain't talking about shit. She just damn venting like she always do.
Y'all,
That's
I'm
what I
sorry
do.
about this.
No, you gotta apologize. They tune in, they our audience. JR, thank you, man. We're gonna get to other call. We
I'm
appreciate
sorry,
the call, my
Reggie.
boy. You gotta
thank you.
apologize. He know they appreciate it, my boy.
See, there we go. He calling right back. It might have just been a
Hello,
simple
caller, you
mistake.
there? Who it is?
Who phone is this?
Caller, are you there? Are you there, caller?
You done hung up on him.
If you goddamn stop talking.
That don't have nothing to do with me.
Caller, are
hanging
you
you
there?
up on folks with your little raggedy phone.
Okay, I was hitting the wrong button. Go ahead, caller, say what you got to say. And he take down the damn comment, been up there for 20 minutes.
No, because I wanted to comment on the comment. Yes, Tate, I agree on what you're saying. Trust at the very end of the day, it is all about trust. I agree.
Here's what I
Maisha said women are not weak, and we ain't.
Can you freshen up my joint?
Here's what I gotta say to both questions. The first
That's a
question
double
is
shot.
that,
Where you going? Oh, no.
She's talking to you and
I
him.
forgot.
I feel like what we as women gotta understand is that sometimes people build relationships. Like most of the
You
men I've been
motherfuckers,
with,
they
I was
try.
friends with
Don't worry about it. I'm cool with it.
before
I guess
even going into something sexual with them. So I don't care about my husband keeping in touch with an ex. If I'm confident in myself. Well, he ain't gonna do it, pay no bill. Now, if you left her with that bill and he ain't pay that bill, when that shit is over with. Then she don't have to sell a little ass, like a little dick.
Now she got to sell some ass, Maisha.
Well, we ain't saying no, I ain't giving out no listen or advice. My sister got an ex brother. He was with.
Like Lasagna, I made that meal. You might want to come home with me and fuck it. And tomorrow, I'm not talking to you about Tuesday, right?
We hang with her, we drink with her. We have fun with her. So I don't see no problem with it. I mean,
You say what now? What you just say now?
I don't know what you what the fuck
you say.
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck happened. Like that
What y'all doing? Now, Maisha, repeat that. You say y'all do what now?
we drink together, we go out to dinner together.
You talking about with you talking about with your ex or his ex?
He was one of my exes. He lived in the house with one of my exes.
Oh, they live together?
Yeah, all 6 of my kids don't belong to my husband.
Okay.
My oldest one belongs to someone else.
Right.
They've all lived in the house. Like I had both of them in the house together at one
Let me
time.
find out you a whole pimp over here, Maisha.
My oldest daughter, he cooked, he cleaned and washed the kids for us while we went out to work. And, it was just that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think if all of the adults can come to a mutual
All right, caller. Thank you. Got another caller. Gotta go. Bye.
You cannot do that, man.
B-Dog, what's up, my boy?
I mean,
B-Dog, what's
Are
up?
you jealous of our fans? Are you jealous of our fans?
B-Dog, come on, bro. B-Dog, what's up?
we sorry, Maisha.
B-Dog.
Yeah, we are really sorry. If you call the Better Biz,
B-Dog, are you
we'll
there?
give Adrian and Coco name that we were the ones who were in love and support. And that
Can I
was
tell
the
you the
man
caller here first? Can y'all be quiet? B-Dog, are you here?
Capital B.
Go ahead, my boy. What's your
Why
comment
you
to question?
gotta yell?
Cause y'all talk to guys. Y'all pissing me the
Who
fuck
the
off,
fuck is
man.
this dude that you putting on?
B-Dog, come on, say what you got to say, man.
Say some shit, big dog, or we gonna hang up on your ass.
You say what?
That shit sounds good in theory. All that old be cool with okay, baby. If you got a nigga partner that's been your homeboy for some years, whatever, I fuck with him. You don't need to be fucking with this nigga you was fucking on. Cause the first time you get mad with me, he know every right button to push.
Not to get that
you
little
good.
pussy. B-Dog, you right, and I hear that passion in your voice. You mean what you say?
Yeah, but you ain't our friend, no big dog. You
God
ain't our
damn, you
friend.
listen on my boy already?
You gotta get on me and Coco's friends list then.
Okay.
B-Dog,
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, B-Dog. Ain't a little drunk. She hot and she ready,
No,
like a little Caesar's pizza.
I feel real
And she's
good.
looking for a dick muffin. I'm
This
gonna
gonna
put
be
it
the
out there.
big day of your life. You fuck with me, and you might be all right. You fuck with Coco, but when you fuck with Biggs, you're done.
No.
You gonna
I
starve
want
to
to
death. You
explain
gonna be
two things to you.
homeless,
I'm from
and the
No, no.
wind gonna
I'm
whip
from the-
around your ankle.
I'm from the old Atlanta. I don't like boy pussy. I like my pussy OG original.
He don't like boy pussy, but he don't mind frozen ankles, and you will freeze to death fucking with him.
Huh?
You had a little caller earlier. She was talking about if he can't respect that I'm gonna be friends with my ex, then we might not be together. So you don't give a fuck about nothing I'm talking about.
No, my dog, you know.
No, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. Because I'm gonna say this:
Keep that
if
100.
she says that in the very beginning of y'all relationship, I mean, y'all don't have a bond. She has a bond with this other person, right? So yeah, it's like that.
Or
yeah,
she's
it's
insecure.
It's
She's insecure, and she ain't.
No,
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of like it's a hit and run. Like y'all gonna just fuck around and you know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can choose this.
What you fucking with me for then? I tell you what
because you nigga gonna help pay them bills.
In the beginning,
No, she might like just because somebody keep in touch with their ex don't mean that they want to be with their ex. They might really be looking for.
If you putting trust on me about the ex, you fucking with that nigga.
No.
Instead of against me, so you can get cool with him. It's a problem.
Or I mean, I think.
But no, what I will say is what someone said, what E said in the background. You got to bond with another one of your exes that you can't break. Anybody who I meet that's new, when you get on a platform, your competition is nobody that I fuck with before. But if you can't stand the test of time to move forward into the limelight that I move in, then it just ain't for us. I'm gonna tell you something about us. We finna move in a whole nother light, and our light ain't gonna be able to stand for the weak. And one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna come home to an insecure ass nigga who got 100 motherfucking questions for me for why I'm doing what I'm doing with you or with her or with him. I'm not doing it.
But you know what, B-Dog?
Hey man, I want to tell y'all something.
B-Dog, I'm gonna be. Oh.
They're like big your people. Big call you. That nigga Quint back there. Quint call you.
Absolutely.
But what I'm talking about is this nigga James that you was taking it in.
Fuck James. James can jump in a hell of a well.
But you
That's
know
what
what
James can do. Fuck him.
You know what I'm gonna say? And I'm gonna go. This going back to the last caller, JR. When we talked to JR too.
Sorry about that, JR, man.
I'm
stop leaving the goddamn show, woman.
I'm finna be honest. I'm gonna be honest because this is JR. If you still listening, I'm gonna be honest. Like honestly, I am that person to where it's like I can dish it, but I can take it. Because to me, it's like I would want to be friends with my exes, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't want my nigga. If I'm fucking with a nigga, I don't want him keeping in contact with no bitch.
No,
like
I
especially
don't
nobody
either.
that you don't fuck with in the past.
I'm not either, unless you got to tell that bitch to come over so she can see how good I'm fucking you now.
Ain't no shit.
If that bitch ain't coming over to see how great I'm fucking you now, fuck her. I don't need her coming over.
I want you to talk to that other nigga. I want you to let know how I'm dogging that pussy out. How I'm dogging that pussy out. How I'm wearing that throat out.
But you know what? Another thing I will say is, if I meet a dude and I really am feeling him, like
tell him how you get slutted.
If I'm really feeling my dude, like a new dude that I meet and I'm feeling him, I would be willing to cut off my ex. You know what I'm saying? I would be willing to cut off all communication because at the end, I see that shit. At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, if my ex is truly a friend, he will understand. Like
special needs.
Shut your motherfucking ass up. Yeah, like at the end of the day, if he's truly my friend, he gonna understand that I done met somebody who I feel like is important to me.
Six comments behind.
If you don't shut the fuck up.
That's all we talking about, baby. Because I'm friends with all my exes. We cool. But I know when they get a nigga, I get a bitch, they gotta get out the way.
Don't let it swear, girl.
Get your
on the clock. Exactly.
B-Dog, we reading comments. I'm sorry.
It ain't even about me being drunk, but I'm gonna keep that shit 100 with y'all.
B-Dog, where you at, man? Pull up.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck all of y'all.
Hey, I'm down the street, my boy.
I'm finna see the addy pool. I'm finna see the addy.
We can't tell. We can't tell. You seem like you in Mexico to us. Show up. We got 3 more minutes. Pull up. You hung up on her? Did you give him the address? So anyway, good people, y'all can say what the hell y'all want to say, but I'm gonna go back to what I was saying in the beginning. Get your head out the celebrity asses. Get into your community as far as what's happening. Be of some relevance. Have a voice. Be willing to move forward and continue this march. And if there's anybody out here who doesn't agree with what we're saying, I totally agree with you. I don't agree with us either. Sit the fuck back where you're sitting at and let the next motherfucker who do believe in us move forward. But I'm not about to entertain anybody else who don't believe in us because you're lazy as fuck and just don't want to do shit. And that's why you didn't have no free lasagna or chicken wings or no cigarettes or no cigar or no weed or no drinks or nuts.
I don't know why I'm gonna talk all over your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't got to because I'm on your shit. And that's why they here. And we're
I appreciate that. Coco, you won this show. The comment me not. Can you take the comment?
Oh yeah,
down?
let's go to your show. What's your question of the day? You had a
That's what
question.
we talking about. That's what we talking about.
Well, when the fuck did we get to the question?
Well, this motherfucker here. No more tequila.
That's what we been talking about.
So
Don't
you
give
right.
me no more. Don't
So you
give me
right.
no more. That's
So
the
you
end of the show.
motherfucker crazy, man.
I never even knew you asked the question.
That's what we
Look
been.
at
God
that.
damn.
That's what we been talking about the whole time.
Well,
For
she
like
was
the last
so
hour.
hard on the other
You thought you were
person.
an hour.
I
This
thought you
motherfucker
was
get
on
up
my
walking
person.
around.
Y'all better
She
not talk
selling
about my
pussy in the
boo.
background.
Don't talk about my boo. She know no
Cause I'ma
better.
fuck y'all up. Go ahead then. We back.
All right, caller, go ahead. Caller,
This cheap ass phone.
Shit.
it's gonna go out anyway. Caller,
We gotta get you a phone.
caller, you there? Hello?
Fucking with
You
you,
know
Quack.
when you
Caller, you there?
fucking
Hey.
with you.
Quack over here playing. Quack.
Hello?
Whole show gonna be
Look at
in
my back.
disarray.
Caller, you there?
This is Tate. What's up, bro?
Tay, what's up, bro? What
Tay.
going on, my boy Tay? Yo, man, we got slight. Okay, I
Tay.
forgot I got my phone on a 5-second delay. I apologize, Tay. Tay, what is your comment or
No,
question?
first of all, Tay, I want to thank you for your for just being active with us throughout the show and interacting with us. I appreciate that because that helped keep the show going.
I can't eat my food with y'all. I'm talking about. I'm saying, I don't
You
like
wanna
that.
go to the shower?
Nah, it's right there. When I get some choke while I'm eat that. Wait on my son can get. Yeah.
I mean, that shit all over the place.
No
but
fuck, you
hey.
ain't eat my. What?
Tay,
They don't give a nigga some food and try to eat it.
Tay, what? Go ahead. With you. Go ahead. Oh, she was trying to take your
I'm
place.
gonna knock that out. Nah, you ain't knocking out a
I just go
goddamn
ahead and
thing.
eat it.
Tay,
That's my
go ahead.
dinner.
Go ahead, Tay. You go ahead, Tay.
You gotta hold the damn thing to the mic so the audience can hear.
That's the
Y'all
mic.
drunk ass motherfuckers.
This is the
Okay,
mic.
Tay, what's your comment or question? I'm running the show because you can't do too much at one time. What's your comment, bro?
What's up, man? I was just calling to say, first of all, don't let Adrian drink on the clock.
You already know, Tay. I said Coco did this shit. I never had liquor around her. She brought liquor in. She forgot it nigga know how to act when she get drunk.
Adrian was feeling good when she came in.
I was being real nice when I about to show the fuck off. And then I'm
Man,
gonna call you.
She
when
trying
I
to pull
leave.
niggas in the
What
bathroom.
you
Goddamn,
say,
She
Tay?
don't-
I'm fucking cursing.
Hey, you can't put the phone for the mic. The audience need to hear.
Because you too goddamn loud. What you say, Tay?
I said she have great perspective, but when she get up through there, Shawty be all over here.
Well, I don't give a damn. I'm texting your ass and I'm about to curse your ass
That
out.
ain't his number. I think that's going through it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta do it like this.
Now that hit
That's
number.
his
Is that your?
Go back to the topic.
Yeah.
Go back to the topic.
That's
You want to talk about the topic?
Go
Drunk.
ahead, baby. Go ahead, babe.
Why'd you keep put on this shad ass goddamn wig and shit, man? It's cheap.
Shit going on in the first place. It ain't even no point in trying to work on a relationship if you don't trust the person that you with.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tell you heard what I said, right? Go on, talk to that nigga. Cause I'm gonna keep so much dick up in your pussy in your throat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be like, God damn, man, this nigga, this nigga want this bro. Hell yeah. Cause look, cause you know, being my old lady, I'm gonna buy you whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna spoil you. I'm gonna keep you right. I'm gonna fuck you good. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, but that's just my business. But you know what I'm saying? Home goddamn to compete with that. He a better man than me.
Yeah, man, it ain't that hard if folks try to make it.
Nah, it ain't.
Yeah.
Cause tell you what, when they talk them niggas in the goddamn way, they tell basic with that nigga, especially on the ground when he see him posting a new hoe. Oh,
I think at the end
she's
of the
so
day,
ugly.
I'm gonna say this, like it is, it's trust too. You know
Tell
what I'm
the
saying?
truth,
And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say that, like I said before, I would feel some kind of way about him. But honestly, it depends on the ex.
Yeah, my product.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm able to meet, like I would have to know this ex. So like if it's somebody he's trying to keep around and he's talking to her, I need to know who she is. I need to feel if I feel comfortable with her and
That's
I'm
control.
getting good vibes. No, it's not, because I wouldn't mind him doing the same thing. Like if we just friends, shit, we friends. Y'all, we friends. You see what I'm saying?
That's
so fuck
control.
that. That's not control.
And the same
How do you think that's control, Tay?
I don't know all my white friends. I want to know all my friends.
It's on you to keep your ex in line and keep
Exactly.
them respectful of your significant
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Thank you.
Time.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Maisha. That is not control.
What she
It's,
said,
and that's
that
what the
she
thing
like
like.
me.
So yeah, it is trusting
said
your mate. But then
right.
okay, so let me ask you this.
Look at her picture.
Tay,
You don't think she's a controlling woman?
Tay, let me ask you this. So say you see what I'm talking about, quick.
Why y'all?
Because I was gonna make a point. And I just
You know what I'm saying? Can you please start shedding on this motherfucking table like a fucking dog? But look, we need Coco a weed phone. She done had the same hair all motherfucking year.
This some good hair.
I want to holler at my cousin. Nigga, you need to call Style by Keisha. Let her make you a goddamn wig. Cause this shit here is shed like a goddamn old chihuahua.
Oh no. Anyway, so Tay, look, if you say I call myself.
What the fuck is wrong, right?
Say I call myself
Your mama having a concert in her head. Who you jamming to? Elder Barge?
I'm building up my NFTs. Buy my character tomorrow. You'll be rich on Sunday.
Say we in a relationship, right? And your ex, y'all cool. Like you say, you in control of that situation, right? So y'all cool, and y'all talking. Say y'all have a couple of conversations, and she start kind of trying to hit on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You start noticing she's trying to hit on. Are you gonna keep being cool with her?
No, it ain't. We can be respectful to one another, and you know what I'm saying. Me being the respectful guy to my lady that I am, and still trying to hold on to some respect for my ex. I just let her know. Shit, communicate with her. And
right, it ain't going down.
Right there.
I let my ex know. I let my ex know all the time. Hey, shawty. When I'm through with it, I'm through with it. I don't give a fuck how good it was. I'm through with it.
Say, listen.
It's the reason why you my ex.
You don't think it's a problem that your ex, now this is an ex that you want me to trust you being friends with, right? So you don't think it's a problem that you even have to let her, you with me, we're in a serious relationship, but you got to let this motherfucker know that y'all not crossing no lines. Like she shouldn't be crossing no lines if she know you.
The only reason why you gotta let the motherfucker know you not crossing the line is
that means she's already showed you that she can't be trusted. You see what I'm saying? She's showing you she can't be trusted when she's trying to cross the line, knowing you with me.
It ain't that she can't be trusted. It's just that y'all done already fucked.
Remember I had mentioned the why you communicate with them in the first place. Remember I mentioned the why?
Because you fucked them already.
Why? I don't remember. I forgot. Remind me.
I'm just saying, it's always a why for something. It's just a matter of you being honest with yourself and being honest with your partner about that why.
So let me say, so in my opinion, I respect your opinion, but really, say I don't give a fuck about no why. If she know we together, like if she know we together, what happened?
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I would communicate to her that she need to cut that out, and we gonna keep it strictly business and the why. You know what I'm saying?
She on the other foot.
In the first place. That's all.
She on the other foot. We together, right? My ex, I tell you, like this, my ex, we just cool. He hit me up from time to time. You know what I'm saying? We talk, and if this nigga start coming at me sideways, and he coming at me, would you care if I like? Of course, you don't know that this is happening because I ain't telling you. But is that would you be cool with knowing that your girl is like she looking at it like, oh, I got a girl.
He got a girl.
It don't matter.
No, he doesn't.
I'm asking, you got a girl.
No,
you know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? I already know you're gonna fuck me. You tell him he can fuck you. Let me fuck you hoe.
That's lame. That's stupid as shit. That's lame. He doesn't.
Hey, tell you heard that? Look, let me go on and fuck your hoe then, bitch.
But what? I'm confused. Like, Tay. So, okay, I know you saying handle it like I need to, meaning I check this nigga. But at the end of the day, you don't think that shit. You think I'm.
It doesn't apply to
once
you,
he do
and you need to check your exes.
He still want to get in just because I tell him no respect. Because if I have to tell you to respect my relationship, that means you don't respect my shit. No, like that's something you should automatically do. If you're my friend,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree that he doesn't respect your current relationship.
The damn callers got it. The show got it here too. Drunk ass.
Then she shouldn't be talking to nobody else.
I'm still lost about the main reason. Tell me what's that main reason.
Call in if you got a question. Call in.
For you being a person, you said you would want to communicate with your ex. You see what I'm saying? That's what you said, Coco.
Oh yeah. No, I said I might.
have your reason, you have your why for wanting to communicate with that nigga.
Right.
Because otherwise you shouldn't be.
Right. Let it be that. If that nigga coming at you on some other shit, check that nigga and have that nigga, let that nigga know we gonna keep it at that. Why we communicating in the first place? We're not communicating to be fucking around. We communicate for what we communicating for.
But and I guess okay, I see what you're saying, and I guess it just depends on if y'all have a real reason that y'all communicating, right? Because for me, yeah, because my communication when I communicate with my ex it's just because like we cool. I'm cool with everybody. Like we cool.
But if you're communicating, let's leave out the need word.
Right, that's why
the lead word.
Call back, call back.
If you
are
still communicating, not just the fact communicating.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's not so much of a matter of fact if you're still communicating. It's the fact that you're communicating, right? And when you're communicating with the men, let's just say in our lives, what it means is that there has been no reason to let go of wanting the desire of being in a relationship. So we still entertain the new, but we hang on to the old. Because once you get into a relationship with somebody that you ideally really like, you don't focus on the old or the new. You're tunnel visioned on the one that you're currently with.
Okay,
and that's
hold
all
that
I'm
thought.
gonna say about
hold that thought. Caller, come on in.
Got it. 100%.
I have a question. I have even got a question. I know y'all talking about is it okay to communicate with the ex, but I want to know if just say you girls are married, if your husband come down with like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and he can't perform no more, and he give you a pass to go out because your sex drive is high to go out and do what you want to do, and you prefer to go out with an ex.
Okay.
And you prefer to go out with your ex? Huh?
Yeah, you prefer to do it with an ex, but he tell you it has to be a random.
I mean, but that's understandable.
Because your current is impotent?
You saying your current telling you it has to be a random person?
What's the call's name?
Right.
So your current is impotent.
I agree
your
with
current
that.
is impotent, but he wants to control who you fuck because he cannot. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, but he has the right to feel
Is that what
way.
we're saying though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, but I don't say this because like it's not okay. So if you with somebody, especially if y'all married, you're supposed to be committed to this person through good, bad. That's your vows, all that shit, right? If he's incompetent, it's not his fault. That's just like shit. If some shit go wrong with me, nigga, I want you to still ride with me.
So you want me? So you want him to not get no pussy because you can't perform.
I didn't say, but he's not saying she can't get no dick. He's saying he don't want it with an ex, which I understand because you got feelings and ties to an ex. You and the ex start having sex. That shit that's feelings. With a random chick, that ain't that's.
Yeah.
So like the
25-year-old right now.
And I mean, you still taking a chance because shit, she can fuck a random nigga and fall in love. You know what I'm saying? But the chances are slimmer than you going back having sex with an ex. So that's why I agree, Maisha. I would feel him on that one. I wouldn't want.
So do you think the other night when we went out, I should have took that 25-year-old's information?
Yeah, I think you should let him pound.
I'm not asking you.
I think you should let him pound you.
I'm asking you, man.
I'm coming that week. I'm pulling up to the comedy shit.
25-year-old, if you're out there and you're seeing this show and you know I'm the one that you want to call in.
Okay, don't do that. You can ride.
Nah. You said I'm too fat for your car? I ain't never getting your car.
I did not say you
said I'm too fat for her car. I catch a fucking Uber. Hey, one thing about me, I'm gonna keep a few dollars to get somewhere to get home. And I know a lot of niggas. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying?
She did not say that.
Yes, she did not say
she
didn't say that. She said her car. She said I was too fat. I might break her seat. She told me that.
Okay, no, I gotta laugh.
What I said was,
I ain't calling. We gotta go.
Stop telling people that shit. I did not say
hey, what that about me? I'm not offended. That's your shit. I respect your shit.
That should be fucking ridiculous.
You gotta keep some shit to yourself. Some people fat shame. It's okay.
We will never get a car endorsement if you keep that shit up. We can't.
It's okay. But God gonna bless me this year with that Bentley motherfucker.
You stop cutting shit the fuck out. You with the purple shit
You know
on.
what I'm saying? When I get that Bentley, she gonna ask me for a motherfucking ride. I'm saying I don't ride with people like you.
What the fuck is people like me?
I don't ride. Watch out.
I was gonna do it.
This show is fucking
But it
hilarious.
will high blood pressure. Better get that roll with the dick on it. Don't see your lady out there for me to catch her in the streets. Hey, say crazy, man.
Forget you say you fired. Don't even come back.
Say whoever this person is need to get her a rose. You need to just get her a rose.
Hey y'all.
Buddy with high blood pressure.
Hey y'all.
Oh, let me tell them the results. Let me get these results though.
The results of who? Wait, me or you or him?
The poll.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we love y'all though for
the poll that we did, and I asked, is it okay to continue communicating with an ex when in a new serious relationship?
And you said,
and it turned out to be what I think it is at 35. Y'all see?
So 65%.
So
no.
65% of the people said no, they don't think that you should be doing that. And then, I mean, it was like vote wise.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
And probably because a lot of the shit that you would end up doing, it would be unbeknownst to them. But anyway, going on to the next thing.
It was men and women.
Hey, good people. Hey, good people. Y'all know what time it is.
Can we say by this time?
It's been real.
Bye,
Coco, what you got to say?
We love y'all.
Let's go, nigga, I'm back, nigga. I'm been doing this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man.
Lawyer.
Okay, what you got to say? Go ahead.
499-999.
Okay, you know what? We didn't start the
Call
late.
me
So we're gonna go 10 more minutes. We're gonna go 10 more minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what else do you want?
We're gonna go.
To say bye.
Say why
We're
we
gonna
gotta
go
be
10 more minutes.
insecure?
We'll go 10 more minutes. Now it's 9:02. Yeah.
Okay, now if you
you know what? I just don't have enough. We'll see y'all next week. Good luck. Good. Goodbye,
well,
good people.
I'm a slave.
You know
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning
Join
in.
us Tuesday. We'll be back.
Let's go, nigga, I'm back, nigga. I'm been doing this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man. 100. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here.
Hello? Carl, are you there? You hung up?
We back.
No, open it.
We back, y'all.
Carl, are you there?
Goodbye. You are hilarious. How you gonna cut people off and tell them goodbye?
You stop touching the goddamn phone. Damn.
Oh, we still got 7 people. We still got a few people looking at us.
Come in.
Carl, are you there?
We're being abused. Come in.
You so
Damn, we can't end the show. Don't get her no more weed, bro. She back there retarded.
Don't even
You?
smoke.
Don't be talking about
food stamp.
I don't know what he's talking about.
She don't smoke food stamp, people.
Carl, are you there?
And neither do I.
Why folks that know they insecure as fuck be trying to get around. I already know,
Don't
Tay.
know.
But you know what, Tay? That's part of the reason.
Carl, are you there?
I have been single, like I have been in relationships for most of my life, and I was insecure. Like I can admit I was insecure, and so that was part of why I decided to be single.
Carl, are you there?
Know myself and not be insecure going into a relationship.
What's up, Carl? Go ahead. What's your question or comment?
Hey, how you doing, big boy? My name is Lonnie.
What's up, Lonnie?
Money.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, talk then, nigga.
Hey, my name is Lonnie. I own a truck company.
Okay.
I do the truck. God damn it, what the y'all doing up there?
Oh, we up here. What? Look, man, look, this motherfucker drunk. This motherfucker drunk. Don't worry about it.
I ain't goddamn drunk.
What, Money?
I just been drinking a little bit.
You been drinking a little
What
bit?
you been drinking?
I just been drinking a little bit. My name is Lonnie. My name is Lonnie White, y'all.
Okay, Lonnie.
This Avocado Twan. Oh, what's up, Avocado Twan? What's going on, my boy? I'm going to go ahead, Instagram comedian. You been on the show. What's up, my boy? You can't get up on me. Yeah. What's up, my boy? How you been, my boy? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So I'm gonna ask you the question of the day. Is it okay for you to still communicate with your ex even though you're in a serious relationship?
Oh no, ain't no communicate with my ex.
So a girl can't talk to her husband, can't talk to her old nigga now.
Nope.
But why is that? If you're secure, why can't your girl talk to her old nigga? They just cool.
Cause you done laid that dick down and she wanted to.
I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do.
Respect. But see, I'm like this one. I want you to talk to that nigga, tell him how I'm dicking your ass down, how I'm nothing all in your face. You know what I'm saying? If you're a better man than me, he can have you anyway. You wasn't meant for me.
What?
I don't know where this is.
Like what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck.
If you agree to that, I don't never want to hear from you again on this show.
That shit was done. You said that shit like you.
And I'm calling Jesus if you answer.
Oh my
My
god.
wife can talk to the niggas. I don't give a fuck. Cause get what? If I want to talk to man, I'm gonna talk to him. But she talk to me, I don't give a fuck. Cause get what? Every night I go home, her fat ass laying in the bed. So obviously that nigga ain't do nothing to her to make her want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we didn't lie.
So you cool with your girl. You would be cool with your girl.
My wife talk to her exes sometimes.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying how you.
They can't do that with me.
Yeah. Now me, good. I ain't tripping on my ex because it's the reason why you my ex. You know what I'm saying?
But that
y'all crazy.
But I'm not insecure.
He don't even look insecure.
I'm not insecure.
His hat fit too snug. He ain't insecure. And we about to let y'all go because y'all insecure. I'm not insecure. He's not insecure. She most definitely is not insecure. And we'll see.
Right, one man. Hey, we gotta get you back on the show, man. What's your schedule looking like, man?
Yeah. Come in person so I can whoop your ass.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you up next week. We're gonna lock it in.
Okay.
Yo.
Thanks for calling.
Yo. Peace, little bleed.
All right. Yeah, my boy Coach One Instagram. Y'all know Coach One. You know what I'm saying? From Boulevard. Y'all know how funny that nigga is. Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. We got with our last comment. The motherfucking 12. We up out this bitch. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to hold on. Calm down. Thank y'all for 2222 Film House for allowing us to film the show here. Y'all make sure y'all need
22.
Y'all make sure y'all need any y'all need any logos, any content. He done ask the J Media. We got you. Y'all need and make sure y'all always fuck with our sponsor. Trapping Plates. That commercial is coming next. We come back Tuesday. The first Trapping Plate commercial is coming. When you start touching my goddamn food, she'll drink all that goddamn liquor. Now.
He's talking about Trapping Plate. I'm eating my own
shirt. Lab girls, I need to get back.
I love Trapping Plate.
Lab girl.
I need to get back.
Now, Coco, now you said something earlier about Coco, can we see your stomach? I told everybody your stomach look like that no more.
I'll show y'all.
Let's
y'all ain't gonna see my stomach, but you can see it behind my pants.
Yeah.
Because I got stretch marks.
So it ain't flat no more like I thought. It ain't flat no more.
They're gonna see my stretch marks.
Okay.
That's how we move.
Whoa. It's flat. It ain't got that sit back no more.
It is. I mean, but it's there.
Okay. All right. Too much tequila. I don't know what the fuck they got that nigga doing. Now we good people. We're good people.
Y'all better go find something else to do, but we fucked y'all life up. Good night, good people. Good people.
Let's go, nigga, I'm back, nigga. I'm gonna do this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man, 100. Nigga, fuck all the